Hi, folks. This is a quick but very big thank you. Thank you for your response to the survey request that I sent out. So, for those of you who responded, you'll be aware that I emailed and gave you a little bit of a hint as to what might be coming down the line, and you very kindly, in fact, 154 of you very kindly responded to the little survey that we did. And just to recap, it's all part of this kind of secret music lab record label co-op membership thingy that I've been working on for a while, that I'm going to be launching very soon. And your feedback has been incredibly valuable. And I'm going to actually do another quick video to highlight some of the recurring themes that came from your feedback on that, because it was actually incredibly useful, very, very useful. But before I do that, before I get around to that stage of things, I wanted to kind of unpack the why I'm doing this, because a few people have asked and been curious as to why. And probably the best way of explaining it is with a couple of stories. This isn't going to be for everybody. I totally appreciate that. It's not everybody kind of will be. This may not float your boat, but here's why I'm doing it. Let me tell you the first story. A couple of years ago, I get this email from Laurie in Germany. Laurie, if you're watching, I hope you don't mind me unpacking this a little bit. But I'd written a song 10 years ago, a worship song actually 10 years ago, called, it was titled "Your Name is a Refuge," brackets, open parentheses or brackets, "We are refugees." And it was written long before the kind of current refugee crisis in Europe was even a thing. But I get this email from Laurie to say that that particular song just resonated with her, and she and some friends had actually started this kind of little, they call it a Jesus House Circle, which is a great name, in a refugee camp in Germany. And they're just having the most profound effect. And long story short, they were using this song amongst others, and they actually translated it into Arabic. So it was, for me, it was just incredibly encouraging. A song that had been written long before the refugee crisis was even a thing, and yet withal, it was just having this effect. Second story, earlier this year, I get an email actually about another song, which actually is a mainstream song. It wasn't really a worship song. Story kind of telling song, and I get this email from Stephanie, who I think Stephanie's in California. And again, Stephanie, if you're watching this, thank you for your encouragement. I'll not tell the whole story because I don't want to betray Stephanie's confidence, but she wrote to me. She downloaded. In fact, all of my songs, all of my self-released songs, are available on Bandcamp for whatever price people want to pay, including free. So there's one day I get this email to say that somebody has downloaded this particular song. It's just this one track, and they've paid a significant sum of money for it when they could have had it for free. So that piqued my curiosity. I first of all wrote and said, "Thank you for downloading this song. Tell me your story." And Stephanie told me something of her journey, but she goes on to say about the song. The song is entitled "Sophia, Sing to Me," and she said, and I quote, "Your song actually set my soul free. So to me, the money I paid for that one song is not nearly enough, but at the moment, it's what I can afford easily." And she goes on to say, "From the bottom of my heart and from my soul, thank you for writing this song. It has transformed my life. I don't know that you can understand the depth of emotion from which I'm speaking right now, but please know all of this communication is completely authentic." And she had gone on to say to kind of tell how the song had impacted her. So those are just a couple of snippets as to why I'm kind of reshaping my kind of model for releasing music. These songs will probably never kind of have mass market appeal, but they seem to do very specific jobs in bringing freedom to people, amongst many other things. Music can be enjoyed on a number of different levels, just purely for its aesthetics, but also sometimes it just has a deep spiritual impact. And the idea behind releasing this kind of patronage model type thing is to invite folks who kind of catch the vision for that, so that together we can release stuff into the world. My intention is that all the music I release will ultimately, whilst it'll be available on all the kind of platforms like iTunes and Amazon and Spotify eventually and all that kind of stuff, I also want to make it available through the likes of Bandcamp for whatever price people want to pay, including free. I want to kind of remove the barriers of access to it, and so that's where you come in, and that's where this survey has been incredibly helpful in helping me do that. So that's kind of the why behind it. I'm kind of working through all your responses. In fact, let me just show you the screen. This is the original survey. The survey is still live, by the way, so if you haven't actually clicked on it, it's a very simple one-page survey. Currently we have 154 responses, and it's really just a couple of questions. It's kind of a multi-tick box here, and then a couple of short questions after that. So the link for that will be below this video. If you haven't already, kind of given me your feedback, and you'd like to, that'd be great. But I've got 6 pages. I've printed all the responses out and currently working through them. 6 pages of responses, and some actually really great creative ideas that you guys have come up with. So stuff that I hadn't thought of. It's been really interesting to kind of get a glimpse into the kind of stuff you think might be interesting, even beyond music. So that's been incredibly useful. So thank you for that. But once again, thanks for hearing me out. I will, and literally in the next day or two, I'm going to do another. Once I've worked my way through these responses, I'm going to kind of give you a bit of a summary as to what we're at. I'm going to use, as somebody has already suggested, and it was already on my radar, I'm going to use probably going to use the Patreon platform for this. In fact, let me just give you a quick glimpse as to what the draft of it looks like so far. So Patreon is, for those of you who are not aware, it's a kind of platform that allows creators, musicians, and creators of all types to provide value and services to their patrons. So, but I'll explain that in more detail as we go along. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for your interest. So thank you for that. Bless you. Speak soon. Bye.